This episode of the Gold Blooded Podcast is brought to you by mybookie.ag, mybookie.ag. Use promo code GOLDBLOOD, one word, to match up to 100% of your initial deposit.
3rd and 3. We'll see a pickup sometime on the right side, possibly. Montana looking, throwing in the end zone. It's a madhouse at Candlestick.
Think we're done? We're just getting started.
Young almost falls down, throws to the end zone.
It will change, and I'm not trying to tell you something. It's going to change. It's not like that. Okay, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from. It will change. And it will change because they wanted to change, not because of me. It will change because they want to be champions.
Smith in a gun with Gore in his left hip. 3rd down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking, got it, post, and it's good! Touchdown, 40. Vernon Davis with the play of his life. It all comes to this 4th down. 4th and 4 at the San Francisco 10. Ryan in a shotgun. Rodgers to his left. 3 receivers right. Ryan takes the snap. Looking, pressure, throws middle, broken up, biting, Navarro Bowman, and the 49ers silence the house.
Yo! The Gold Blooded Podcast is bringing you motherfuckers breaking news. Josh Garnett practiced with a fucking busted toe today. Everyone rejoice.
Not limited.
I'm sure his toe is healed. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been
Yo,
practicing.
yeah, that motherfucker, the nail's back, it's painted, he's ready to fucking go, this guy.
This isn't limited practice. This was full participation.
Full participation, my friends. All right.
Now on to Lock of the Week.
The worst gambling advice you can get anywhere.
Not true. Me and Robert killing it. Brought to you by mybookie.ag.
Yeah. All right.
Last week's results.
I don't know where they went.
I got a win. I picked the Packers 9.5 over Buffalo. Joe did not cover.
The Eagles
The
lost.
Eagles did not cover.
They
They lost.
They
Yeah,
lost outright.
Not only did they not cover, they lost. Rob had the 49ers getting 10 points against the Chargers, so that went through. That's a win. Chris had the Saints given 3.5 to New York Giants. That's a win. And Curran had the Texans getting 1 against Indy, and that is a win.
Did you get your degenerates to give you a pick this week, Joe? Seems like you might need them.
No, here's what happened. Actually, good ask on that. Good segue. My degenerate cousin won't speak to me anymore. I finally pushed his buttons about the Republicans so far that he won't speak to me anymore. I told him that I didn't think Brett Kavanaugh was a good man to be making decisions on women's rights, and he told me I was a fucking fool and I've had the wool pulled over my eyes, and that he finally has had enough of my rhetoric. And
He's very pro-Trump.
Yeah, and
obviously.
so Trump said Kavanaugh's
obviously.
good. That's all. Regardless of what doctors or lawyers say about him, people who have no financial gain in any of this. Trump said he's okay, so he's okay. So I'm left alone. I'm going to take the Panthers.
I figured you'd go to his nemesis next.
I did, but I can't trust him either.
Did he pick this one for you last week?
No, that was all me. They told me to take other teams. I didn't listen to any of them. They told me to take the Chiefs last week. I'm taking the Panthers. Minus 7.
Versus the Giants.
Wow. Bold.
You think?
I think.
Anything 7 or more in the NFL is a pretty bold.
I mean, the Giants
If you're
put up
not taking the points.
Giants put up a good fight against New Orleans last week.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Panthers coming off the bye week, though.
It's in Carolina.
Yeah, they're coming off a bye.
And they got Eric Reed.
Yeah.
And they got Eric Reed. That's right.
Black Power.
This one's very easy for me. As soon as I saw that the Jets were getting points, I'm jumping all over this. Broncos +1 at the Jets.
You mean as soon as you saw the Jets were giving?
Yes.
I don't understand how that's even
Christopher?
possible.
I'm going to do the Titans covering 3.5 against at the Bills.
Another good pick. Thought
Titans
about that.
plus 3.5.
No, minus
Titans
3.5.
minus. They're
Titans
covering
minus,
3.5.
Right.
Yeah.
Titans minus 3.5, and they're at Buffalo. Wow, on the road. Curran took the Patriots plus or minus 10.
Regardless.
Apparently, he hasn't learned how the spreads work. The Patriots are definitely minus 10 at home against the Colts. The way that works, Curran, is that means they have to win by 10 points or more.
Maybe
Well,
I'm sure.
No,
you're
do we count pushes as wins?
No.
So they
have
need to win by
more than
11.
10. Right.
Got to win by 11.
Yeah.
Curran, your mother seems to know about football and these sort of things.
Yeah, maybe you should get
ask
her to make your picks.
Come on. We'll hear from her later in the show. I fucking love it. I can't wait to meet Wendy. All right, what now?
Waiting on Rob's pick.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I thought I gave mine. I'm sorry. You know why? Because I read them all down, and I wrote mine down first.
See?
I'm riding high. I'm going to stay with the 49ers. Giving 4 at home.
All right.
And I was even honest to tell you they were given 4. I almost took them at 3 since he typoed it. I was like, I'm just going to take them at 3.
It was 3 when I typed them in the first episode.
Yeah, the
it's
line
going
changed
up.
over the course of the one
You know
episode.
why?
The Garnett practice.
Breaking news: Garnett practice.
Garnett
They know that
Changed
offensive
the spread
line
on the
is
game.
sealed up.
Yep, locked it up.
Stopgap. That fat asshole. Oh, what's the word they all? Oh, he's a mauler. The only thing he's mauling is a fucking Twinkie. That asshole. Fuck him.
At Arizona, at home against the Cardinals.
All right, Arizona can suck my dick. I proved that last time I was there.
I only have one question for you, Joe.
Yeah, Papa.
Is Steve going to pick a win or a loss?
I mean,
Let's start a new game.
Yeah.
Where everyone else on the podcast
You predict
predicts
my
if
prediction.
Steve is going to predict a win or loss. I say
Right.
he says win.
Yeah, Niners are favored. You know, it's not
I mean, this
often
would
we're
work a lot
It's
favored.
more than 3 points.
It would work
favored.
a lot better if you all wrote it down and I didn't hear it.
No, well, you're fucking no.
He's going to take a win.
Yeah, I know he's gonna
Chris?
take the win this week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, unanimous.
yeah. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I think at the beginning of the season, you should have to say, I'm going to pick wins or losses this year. And if you're going to pick the losses, then that's fine.
You gotta
But,
ride it.
Yeah, you can't pick wins then, man. It's one or the other here. You got something to say?
Yeah, I do.
All right, say it.
The Cardinals made the switch last week full-time to their rookie quarterback, Josh Rosen, who was an improvement over Sam Bradford.
Here's why a logical human can't pick the Cardinals to win this game.
Listen,
They went with Bradford game 1. Come on, he's a born loser. Is he hurt?
no.
He will be. Even if he's not playing, he'll get hurt. I promise.
Well,
you that.
he's inactive because if he's not.
He's inactive. What are they paying him? $10 million a year to be inactive?
Well, they're saving
That's
a
why
lot
he's
of
inactive.
money by making him inactive.
oh, fuck him. He'll be never heard from again in 2.5 years.
I think
If
this was
that.
the end of Sam Bradford.
Yeah, this is it. Finally, what a fucking
the amount of
abortion.
money he's made in his
Oh, my-
career
He's
is
had to make over-
ridiculous.
He'll have a job. Somebody will hire him.
As a backup, yeah.
Somebody will. I mean, look at
But
the people
he's
that
not-
have jobs.
He is not getting that.
No.
This was
but
the
he's not
last
well,
fucking-
he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's pissing all over that.
He was the last quarterback to get paid as a rookie
Big
before the
time.
collective
Yeah,
bargaining
yeah.
agreement.
Do you think that like Kaepernick just looks at that and his head explodes? Because mine would. Like it does. Fuck. And I have no horse in the race.
But anyway, I think that this is going to end up being one of these.
Who's their head coach? Dennis Green.
Their coach is
Wilkes?
so relevant to me. I don't even know his name. Is it Wilkes?
I think so.
Yeah, he doesn't even know that he has one of the best running backs in the league on his team.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think this is going to end up being one of those like sloppy divisional slugfests, like
I hope not.
really
That would
defensive.
demoralize me.
And
If we don't come out and dominate this game, it's going to be very heartbreaking.
He's just setting up to pick a loss. That's all he's doing.
I really think it's going to end up being one of those games where it's
hope
just
not.
one of those divisional slugfests.
I hope it's the game where we cement Santa Clara as a home field, where we win.
We've
big.
been building towards
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
I mean, Going back to last week, the crowd was louder than I've ever heard them in fucking Los Angeles.
Yeah. I think CJ Beathard...
Well, did you see the views of the crowd?
Yeah.
It was all red.
I think CJ Beathard really gets his dick wet this week.
The beat?
The beat goes deep this week.
I think we blow him out so bad in the first half that we get to see Nick Mullins.
Possibly, and then I think they catch up a bit to tighten it up.
Yeah, but we want
to
to get Nick Mullins some practice in case
get him some
Beathard
scrap.
goes
Yeah,
fucking...
that's right. So I'll step up to the plate here. 38-17.
I already wrote mine down, so I'm just going to go. I got
ahead.
27-13. Curran picked 24-6. Defense is going to show up this week.
Chris?
I'm going to do 35 Niners, 17 Cardinals.
Wow.
You're fucking me up there.
Yeah, that's pretty close to Joe's pick. That's 3 points off.
When you're at the end of the line, it's a little tough.
It's all right.
He's trying to give us suspense, but we all know he's picking a win, so it doesn't work.
Just so you pretend.
It worked last week. This week it doesn't work.
Like I said, I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I'm going to say 13-10 Niners.
That's disgusting. All right, my friend.
I'll take
Key to victory?
I'll take the over on that. 23 points.
Double. Yeah, key to victory, Steve.
Key to victory is fucking stop David Johnson and you're fine. That's it. Tackle. Know how to tackle.
Tackles. That's the key to victory.
Tackle.
Tackle the guy
It
with
coincides
the
with the player that the one player you need to stop. That's it.
football. The key to victory for me is that CJ Beathard is under center in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
So he doesn't get hurt.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not saying it out loud, but yes.
Okay.
The key to victory is that CJ Beathard is taking snaps in the fourth quarter.
Well, Jimmy Garoppolo was taking snaps in the fourth quarter, too.
Yeah, I think if we make it that far, we've got a lock on it.
Okay.
We're so far ahead that it's okay.
My key to victory is to win the turnover battle. Last week we lost it. We lost the game. Got to win the turnovers. Whether it be not throwing fucking interceptions, catching the ball, or making more than they do.
If we could just clean up the tackling, I mean...
Steve, I don't teach fundamentals here. It's fucking horseshit.
You get to the NFL, you should know how to tackle.
Steve, I don't know. I've always never had a problem tackling people.
Shoe Slinger. This week's nominations are A.Q. Shipley,
I think so. It sounded familiar, but
Yeah, we definitely
Aaron Brewer, or the original
I couldn't
Shoe
leave him
Sling.
off. I almost did an all ex-49er. The Cardinals always have enough 49ers, but Iupati's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm not going to trash Phil Dawson.
Can't.
I'm certainly not
Did
going to
you see what
trash Andy
happened?
fucking Lee.
Did you
Nope.
see what happened with Phil Dawson? He got called into the coach's office. He missed some field goals last week. I just read it on Pro Football Talk today, while we were sitting here. He got called into the office, and he was like, "Oh, this is it for me." You know what I mean? And then I guess him and the coach had a talk, and he's got at least another week. Is how he said.
There's
it.
no one else out there. Look at
Yeah,
that. Every
you're
other
gonna
team
do
has
better?
a shitty fucking...
Phil Dawson gets another week after quote unquote
1 week.
old fashioned
Like, come on.
miss. Phil Dawson missed field goals of 50 and 45 yards Sunday that
50
cost
yarder? You can't put that against
Yeah.
him.
a 50 and a 45 that cost the Cardinals their first victory. So he wasn't feeling very optimistic when Coach Steve Wilkes called Dawson into his office Monday. I've been living on eggshells for 21 years, Dawson said. Yeah, anytime you get summoned to the head coach's office, it makes you think twice, especially coming off a game like I had. Dawson and Wilkes had a quote-unquote nice conversation and are on the same page, Dawson said. Okay, that's really the important part of that.
Well, the good news for Dawson is if he did get dropped, the Chargers would pay him tomorrow to kick for them.
Yes.
Because they are fucking terrible.
They got a kicker that can't even hit extra points. Never mind a 50-yarder. I mean, I'm sorry. I can't hold 50-yarders against kickers if they miss them. I think that's a huge win if you make
As long
them.
as they make more than they miss. I mean, you can miss one or two, but if you're consistently missing at 50,
Yeah, I guess.
you know, at the NFL level,
Yeah, if you're more than 50% beyond 50,
Yeah.
that's a win. But that's a long fucking field goal.
or who was that poor guy for the against the Raiders? They just signed him, and it's like a game-winning field goal attempt off of dirt.
Oh, I don't know his name.
And he boots it. Of course, it's like a game-winning field goal, and it wasn't short. It was like in the upper 40s, I want to say, off of dirt, and he misses it, and then gets another shot in OT and hits it.
All right, Shoe Slinger. We've done AQ, and Mike Glennon is the original.
Are you gonna put him up though? We should look at pictures first. Even if we've done it, it might be worth it.
So
I don't remember what I saw.
We are currently viewing our current nominations while Joe does not look at them, which I don't know. I guess he could if we wanted to.
I don't. I'm doodling.
I couldn't find many on him, so he's probably...
That's decent. Decent AQ ship, or Aaron Brewer's decent.
He's like a half retarded Andrew Luck.
We all know what this guy looks like. I wanted to do him strictly for this picture, but I mean, I don't remember if I don't remember if we did him last year.
It's been long enough. I don't know if we did him last year, but it's been long enough for me to. That's my vote.
It's Glennon.
I don't know how many more times we're going to get the opportunity to shoe sling the original
I
shoe
know.
slinger.
I don't even care if we did it last year. Look at him.
I don't want to be involved in voting.
Look at him.
My vote is for Mike Glennon. You guys decide the rest.
This guy has got more Me Too hashtags than anyone ever.
Oh, yeah.
Guarantee. I'm going AQ Shipley. I'm putting it on Chris.
Me too? Oh, boy. That sounds like
Chris.
my type of
I got to go with him, and then I just want to do AQ, and then I just want to do the one picture on Mike Glennon that I chose.
All right, so we're going to do a slight Mike Glennon tease into AQ Shipley. All right.
That's the only one I want Joe to see.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
This is just Mike Glennon for now.
Dude, do you guys know, like, the creepy dude Daddy Longneck on the internet? Do you know who I'm talking about? Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
But let's...
All right,
We just wanted you to see that one.
Dude, he's definitely a dude I've sold Oxycontin to. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Allegedly.
All right, we're moving
Sorry,
over to
thank
AQ Shipley
We'll go to
now.
AQ.
All right, Joe.
Yeah.
What kind of motorcycle do you think he rides?
A big dog.
Look at the smiling one down
Big
at the
dog
bottom.
chopper.
There you go.
That's the face every victim saw.
Yeah. As he's on his way out the door, just being like, this never happened, right?
Me too.
Yeah. Me too, guy. Oh, that's all I need to know. Penn State, he learned from the best. You fucking piece of fucking shit. Anybody who knowingly went to Penn State after what went on there is a human piece of trash.
I think that...
Did he go after or before?
No,
Did we face the Colts when we did him? I
It's
think
possible.
That's when we did him.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What a fat asshole.
Was that picking him nose? Go up.
Look at that face.
Yeah,
Hold
AQ
on.
Shipley picked a winner.
Hold on. Go to the main page of all his pictures. Okay. Right? I just want to take note what you don't see. Black people. Not standing next to any of them, even after games. Doesn't try to trade a jersey. Look, always white people. Every single one.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this dude's a racist, straight up.
You're right. Well, there's one, but that's
No,
like...
that guy was in the background. He had nothing to do with that.
There was
They
one
just-
at the top with
Yeah.
Steve Wilkes. That's
You're spot
Yeah,
on.
he's forced to. It's his coach.
Yeah, that's only one.
Yeah.
Not one picture.
He doesn't willingly take...
He looks in pain.
And even that, it's
Yeah,
painful.
He looks like painful.
Exactly. Not happy about that. I can't believe you're going to put me next to a black person on film.
Definitely. I mean, how do you have the name AQ if you're not racist?
Yeah. I'm willing to bet, as racist as he is, he still rapes black women. No doubt.
I bet you his nickname is definitely not IQ. No. Can we get an AQ Shipley Wonderlick score?
I don't want you to keep scrolling down because I fear there'll be pictures with him and black people. But I know.
It's his
there's
entirely black family. When you scroll down,
AQ Shipley wife. That's a good one.
Oh.
look at that fucking picture.
Yeah, she hates the blacks too.
For sure.
The one next to Sloth.
Okay.
That's great.
They're literally comparing this piece of shit to Sloth from the Goonies, which is cool too.
What is that? Oh, it's a gown. I thought
ACL
it was
surgery.
I thought it was like camouflage.
Oh, this piece of shit had an ACL surgery. Probably found the only white surgeon in fucking America. All the Indians.
Not many pictures of her.
Fuck her. Fuck him. AQ Shipley.
It's too bad his surgeon wasn't Christopher Dunch.
That would have been some fucking shit. That's a shame he doesn't do ACLs.
I thought this was funny too, just because his wife is hot. Mike Glennon is one of those ugly motherfuckers with a dime.
Yeah.
Is his wife hot?
Yeah, she's.
I didn't see her. Mike
Yeah,
Glennon's wife.
See Glennon's wife. What the fuck? What does
I thought
Glennon do for the
we
Cardinals?
addressed her. What does she do?
No, what does he
Jessica
do?
Wetherell.
Wait, Rosen is the quarterback.
Yeah.
He's the backup?
Oh,
He's
oh,
far
have
down
you
the
seen
line.
Josh Rosen?
No.
That's a good
It was
one.
alright, yeah.
Let me see Josh Rosen.
You don't see Josh Rosen.
Yeah, I mean, fuck his wife. You could tell she's a dead fish in bed anyhow.
He's a small boy.
Oh.
Hebrew Hammer.
He's just kind of friendly.
Oh, that's the
No,
nickname.
He's
huh?
Aaron Rodgers' son.
He's just sad.
He's the Hebrew Hammer.
Yeah.
It's Aaron Rodgers' son.
He's just a sad boy. Yeah.
Little baby Rodgies.
I lost the game. My knee hurts. Meh.
Looks like somebody your sister would show up with.
For sure. This guy would
He's got a
get
honker on him, though.
This
Yeah,
guy
he's
was
a Hebrew
in
Hammer.
high school. This guy had sex with my sister in the dugout, in the asshole, in her butt. Right, this was the guy.
This guy looks too nice to approach an asshole, though.
Steve, you know about that, right?
No.
So,
Probably not what she wants you to talk about.
oh, she's not here. If she was supporting me by listening to this podcast, maybe we wouldn't go down this road. But you know what? Whatever. So when I was in high school, you know, I was a senior when my sister was a sophomore. So I was a junior when she was a freshman. So she came into the school and her freshman year started dating a sophomore who then, as I was a senior, he became a junior. So I had a pretty, I don't know how you'd say my crew, right, Rob? They were kind of a rougher type of crew in high school. Like, you know, all low-life pieces
Vagrants?
of shit. Yes. Degenerates.
Yeah.
What's the other? The derelicts.
Heathens?
Heathenistic derelicts, that would be a nice way to put it. So me and my number,
Criminals?
yeah, people who are
Pieces of
literally,
shit?
yeah, people who are literally in jail right now.
Pieces of shit. is
So
one way you
me
could put
and
it.
one of these scumbags is walking down
Assholes?
the hall. Yeah,
Should I
one
keep
down-
going?
The ones with all the lax parents.
Yeah, or no parents at all. This
Or
guy
no
didn't
parents
do
at
that.
all.
So me and this guy, my buddy, are walking down the hall, and somebody comes around and goes, "Oh, yo, did you hear what fucking people are saying about your sister guy? What? Listen, they're saying that her boyfriend has sex with her in the dugout of the high school to baseball during the football game Friday night." I was like, okay, well, that's cool, whatever. In her asshole. Like, old boy fucked your sister in her asshole in the dugout, the visitor's dugout, during the football game. And he's telling people. So me and degenerate number one went and, like, beat the dude up and slapped him around a bit. And, like, my sister's like, "Why did you do that?" I'm like, "Why did you do that?" Like, you know? So time goes by, and I was
The
still...
beating is for talking, not for doing.
Right, correct.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, if we would have never known if he
Yeah,
hadn't said anything. Of
course.
So, fast forward about 2 months. Now, the ironic part of this story was at this moment in time, I was a virgin. My sister of 2 years younger than I had anal intercourse in a high school dugout at this point, right? So we're standing around my house one Saturday afternoon, and my mother makes a comment alluding to the fact that I wasn't a virgin. And I was like, "I'm a fucking virgin." And she goes, "You're a fucking liar is what you are." I said, and I went off. I said, "Your daughter took it in the asshole in the dugout before I had my dick in a pussy." And I told my mother, and you know I spoke to my mother like that. I told my mother point blank, "Oh, the chaos that fucking caused."
Did you ever talk to her about it?
My sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it
Confirmed.
happened.
Confirmed.
Was she a virgin when that happened?
No, she did not lose her anal virginity in
Okay.
the dugout.
That's what I was getting at.
No. Oh, so then I'll even take it a little further. So then my sister...
Of course you will.
So my sister broke up with this guy because he couldn't keep his mouth shut about, you know, fun time party side, backside. So she starts dating another band nerd the following year. So my sister was such a band nerd that she was babysitting for the band instructor who was also the musical teacher at the high school. Okay. This man owned a nice home, yeah? So my sister and her weird Polish boyfriend, Rob, you know this one, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Were babysitting, the boyfriend came over afterwards, right? After, you know, the band guy left, the instructor. So my sister and her Polish boyfriend, Bubby, took it upon themselves to enjoy the teacher's hot tub. Now, when the teacher came home and turned on the lights, he saw my sister full on riding the fucking her Bubby, just big old titties flopping, just riding Bubby's Polish pecker. So, my sister being the fucking... my sister's one of the smartest human beings you'll ever encounter, except when it comes to logic and reason. So, at this point, like, if this was now, okay, she can come to me with something like this, but back then, that's just ammunition for me. I gotta ask you, what should I do? This happened. You think I'm gonna get in trouble for it? I said, no, he's not gonna make mention of the fact that he saw you naked, your teacher. You know what I mean? Like, he wants that to be as far away from reality as possible, you gotta understand. I go... I mean, the only thing you have to be worried about is me telling people at this point. So I would not tell anyone else. And that was the end of it. But yeah, that was my sister.
Until now.
Yeah, I mean, I've told the story. I probably told my mother.
Before we get to this, I forgot to put Mystery Quote back on the list this week.
I was disappointed when I didn't read it.
No, I've got two for you.
Well, are you sure we don't want to do this
positive.
first?
Positive.
Because we're just about halfway?
We'll get there.
Okay.
They're pretty quick.
All right.
This is a head coach in the NFL this week. I thought we got what we needed from our team today. The players, coaches, did a great job this week. The coaching staff. We got a lot of good leadership from our players, and they responded today. We got contributions from pretty much everybody, every unit, every phase of the team.
Mike Vrabel?
Nope.
Hugh Jackson?
Nope.
Hugh Jackson?
Nope.
John Gruden?
Nope.
Todd Bowles?
Nope. Nope.
Sean Payton?
Nope.
Bill Belichick?
Yes.
I just threw it out there because he's the only other head coach I knew.
He never praises anyone. Ever? That's what makes it great.
Yeah.
And he never gives anyone praise.
Yeah, that is not a Bill Belichick quote.
No, not remotely. That's why I thought it was a good one.
That's wild.
And I got one more. This is a former NFL head coach just talking about the state of the NFL. I am totally frustrated as an ex-defensive coach. There's a hint. Bad fundamentals, bad strategy, poor tackling, penalties. Can anybody stop anybody?
Oh.
Can anybody stop anybody? What a great quote.
Oh, the Steelers' old coach?
No.
Coward.
That good guess.
It is a good one.
I don't know. I'm really bad when
Prominent former coach. Someone that everyone knows who he is. No.
Rex Ryan.
Former head coach.
Madden?
No. More recent.
Harbs?
No. Defensive.
I'm really not gonna have any guesses until you narrow it down a bit.
Let me give you some teams. Hold on.
Oh, he played multiple.
I'm not positive. He was the head coach for Indy. I thought so, but I wanted to be positive.
Indy. Tony Dungy?
Yeah.
Can anybody stop anybody?
Well, this is the record-setting offensive performance or record-setting year as far as offense goes in the league.
You can't even look at a quarterback without catching a flag. Well, before we move on, let's talk about the flags that were thrown against the Chargers when they were attacking C.J. Beathard. Because the talk this year has been about the flags that are kind of a little bit overthrown.
No.
Both of those on Beathard were blatant roughing the passers.
100%.
And were not the new rule, nothing to do with landing with the weight. They were just crushing way after he delivered the ball.
And the one where they went after his knees.
Yeah.
Still
total bullshit.
Bullshit.
Okay. Just to be clear.
With turnovers prematurely too.
I mean,
I hate that. That's my biggest pet peeve is when they blow the whistle too early and they turn what would have been a defensive score into just a defensive possession. Take the fucking whistle out of your mouth and let it play out, and then decide what happened.
No matter what they do, watching football is fun.
Yes.
But it's more entertaining when you got a little scratch riding on it. You know what I mean? A little bit here, a little bit there. Throw the fucking rent on the game. You'll see how exciting it gets. Listen, you motherfuckers have heard me talking.
Some people are still on the sidelines.
Apparently. Listen, you motherfuckers have heard me talking about this.
I'm like trying to push it out of there by will.
And some of you are still on the sidelines. Whether you're an expert or a rookie, you should be betting at my bookie.
Whether you're Joe Staley or Mike McGlinchey.
That's right.
If you're the kind of guy that likes to bet a little and win a lot, like playing numbers on roulette, you can create a big parlay. Pick 3 teams to win, and if you hit all 3, you'll turn $100 into $600, depending on the odds.
Listen, it's not just football. You can bet on all sorts of major sports.
Golf?
MMA. Well, yes.
Big fight this weekend, Conor McGregor.
Big time. Get your money in now so you can place your bets for Saturday.
Hold on. Did this come from them?
I didn't type it. He said, why? What do you got, Bob? What am I missing?
Hold on.
Is
Maybe if they're going to send us a fucking read, they could spell the fucking athlete's name right? Khabib?
Khabib.
Where's the fucking H?
Oh, good find there.
Holy fuck.
Okay.
No H in Khabib.
Well,
Connor is definitely going to beat Khabib, but I don't know if he's going to beat Khabib.
Yeah, did they misspell Connor too?
No,
Was
I
that
think that's
one
right.
end or 2 ends?
I think Connor's
didn't
right.
we get cheesesteaks at Khabib's last time we were in Philly?
Anyway,
Listen, I recommend
One
these
end.
guys because I really trust them. This is the one bet I know you'll be happy with all season. My bookie has been in business for years. They've got great online reviews, and their mobile site, so easy to use.
A day ahead of time.
That's right.
if you're on the sidelines, now is the time to get in the game.
Get in there, motherfucker.
My bookie will still match your first deposit dollar for dollar, but you got to join right now because they'll be pulling that offer.
Whoa. That's kind of shady. What if they pull the offer, but what if you're listening to this episode next month?
Then I guess you're fucked.
You're fucked.
But here's what you do.
You better pause it and go now.
The good people at MyBookie, they're always going to help you out one way or the other, as long as you get your shit in on time. So you log on to MyBookie right now and you double that money. Use promo code GOLDBLOOD and you'll get your first deposit matched 100%. That's promo code GOLDBLOOD.
What if it's after 7 p.m.
I
Eastern
don't
time?
fucking
It doesn't
know.
say that. I don't know if that's
I'm
still
not
a thing.
going with that. All I'm going to say about it is you play,
You win.
you get motherfucking paid. Yeah, they're pulling offers left and right. Don't worry about nothing. All right. Are we doing emails now?
Yeah.
All right, Steve, tell the people where they could. You got me reading everything here. Come on,
Electronic mail.
help out a little bit, Steve.
If you would like to email us, you can get us goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. If you would like to follow the Instagram, it's goldbloodedpodcast, one word, and no underscores. Michael Curran is running a Twitter, we think, Gold-Blooded Pod.
None of us have legitimately ever checked that out.
And if you would like to donate to us, you could do that at patreon.com/Gold-Blooded-Podcast. And you could subscribe as little as $1 a month, as much as $1 billion a month.
It's Gold-Blooded Pod, I believe. Before I read the emails, I'm going to make a recommendation.
48 followers on the Twitter.
This is the other one. This is not the one that he runs. Oh, no.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Oh, he's got a poll up here. This was from September 27th, so I assume before the game. It says, so what's your opinion? Sign a backup quarterback or stay with C.J. Beathard? There's 18 votes on it. 89% said stay with C.J. Beathard.
People love the beat. So I'm going to recommend Muddy Buddies by Chex Mix, the Snickerdoodle flavor. If you see them in the store, purchase them. They're fucking delicious. We ready to read?
Yes, we are.
Okay. The first email we received this week is from our lunatic friend, Just Joe. And he says, it makes me want to sing. I guess he was answering to when we asked what kind of truck he drives.
We wanted... Oh, no. We wanted video of him because there's always so much commotion going on in the
but
background.
He didn't send any.
Yeah, he says why.
There's video
Read
in
it.
this?
No,
Well,
read it.
read the email.
Articulated rock trucks and 770 dump truck. Would have sent a video, but job just got shut down for a week. Okay. Good deal.
Oh, boy.
This is the most Matterson email he has ever sent. This is Matterson. I don't even know.
He's out Madisering himself.
Oh, my God. Podcast downloads. I just have to read this ad.
Wait,
This is
wait. What I forgot to mention was something I caught while listening to the podcast that neither of you caught last week.
Okay, yes. So, yeah, should we do it?
What you tell me, because whoever the emailer was that referred to Patrick Mahomes as Pat Patterson is quite possibly the best email I've ever read in my entire life. And from now on, every quarterback we are facing will have that name. This week, we will be facing Josh Josherson.
Yeah. Fair enough. I didn't understand it at the time. I didn't get it. I thought it was a play on Patrick Peterson. I don't know why.
Pat Patterson.
I thought it was a play on he pads his stats because people call Matt Stafford Pad Statford.
Ah.
I thought that's where I kind of got that.
Pat Patterson.
Yeah, that I didn't think of that.
Okay, so speaking of all that, here's Matt Matterson.
Well, would you like to give...
I got it.
Yeah.
What this email was referencing was when Steve asked for...
Oh, you shouldn't have given it any context.
I agree, but...
It would have been even better.
Was when Steve asked for everyone's opinions on why maybe we get more downloads on the second episode. This is Matterson.
At least one person answered it, because no one else did.
Oh, Duffy did privately, but yeah. This is probably the best answer I've ever for any question. Okay.
Slow down and make sure you read it exactly.
I know. Oh, trust me, I know.
Slow down.
Hey, crew. I just listened to the recent episode, and you guys are wondering what a lot of the seconds...
I just listened to the recent episodes.
Yes, so he listens to both, yes. And you guys...
No, he listened to both.
Right. And you guys are wondering what a lot of the seconds episodes are downloading more. Some of the listeners are probably enjoy the second one more, or maybe they don't know how to get the first one. It's a real easy thing to do, too. When people are subscribed to the podcast, let's say on iTunes, and they get the latest or the recent episode, which will be the second episode, you can go to the settings of...
You can go the settings.
Wait, hold on. Fuck me. You can go the settings of the podcast and set it up to download the 2 recent episodes. If you are using a computer... Just click on the image of a gear. On an iPhone or a iPod Touch, I really don't know because I'm an Android user. This is just to help out anyone who needs the help.
I will say, he's right. In that...
He's always right.
After you mentioned it, I noticed the newer one is at the top. Like, if you post 2, the newer one's at the top. And we've been posting them at the same time. So the newer one's going to be on top, and you may miss the other one.
Right.
And also, we posted in the middle of the night last time, so it's going to be...
In my app, there's also a setting where it says, like, when I refresh my feed to see what's new, you could have it grouped by podcast. So if I only want to see the most recent episode from a certain podcast, and I don't care about any of the other ones I missed, that's also a setting. So there's a setting that says show only most recent, whereas if you do that with us, it's only going to show you the second episode.
Try and make a note this week.
Well, we're talking about it on the episode that everybody downloads more of, so if they're listening now, then they'll figure it out. Or we'll just send them to Matterson, and he'll figure it out for them.
So we had an email from Duffy who sent us what I believe was a YouTube link to Aussie football.
It was.
Okay.
Did you watch it?
I know.
I did watch it.
I've seen Aussie football.
Well, it was big hits in Aussie football, but I think the reason why he sent it to us is because the music in that video is our intro music.
Oh, I didn't watch it. So another email here from someone named Charlie Smith. I don't know if it was the basketball player from Bridgeport who made it to the NBA, but we'll go with that. He says, George just needed his old quarterback back. And then he's got a picture of C.J. Beathard with the long flowing locks, looking like looking like he was in Megadeth.
Like a Viking.
Yeah.
I wish he still had that.
Well, hey, the NFL, you got to keep it short, boy.
I don't, because he looks a little too much like a certain douchebag linebacker we all know.
Agreed.
Okay.
And the singer.
He could definitely...
And the singer of Nickelback.
He could definitely be like Clay Matthews' brother there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to read from here now, so give me... we're going up. No. Matterson.
Oh, yeah.
We got voice one.
Well, let's see if there's any... Matt Matterson says no subject, and then quick thoughts, so... I'm sure quick is not the best way I've described this, but let's roll.
All right, so... It's official, it's a torn ACL for Garoppolo, and McKinnon can share some stories now during the season.
This is, Matterson sent us his same voice from last week.
Yeah.
We definitely listened to this last week.
Because I downloaded this one. Here, I'll try it from here. Oh, okay.
Before I get to the game,
So it wasn't Matterson's mistake at all.
It was Chris's.
Watch the game on the computer or the phone for the first half. I'm just wondering. I did for the first quarter because of the they decided to show two early games that didn't completely finish, and one of them was the Texans and the Colts. That game went into overtime. So I had to watch
you get
the
stuck
first
watching the Texans and Colts
quarter
and the Niners
on
game
the
isn't on.
phone. But that said, getting into the game, I was just down that it was a loss. I had hopes for a field goal win, but Beathard made a mistake there. He needs to learn how to get rid of the pass faster. But he's learning. He's catching on. But he did a decent job as a QB. The pass to Kendrick Bourne for a touchdown, the pass to Kittle that he ran for a touchdown. The one I'm really disappointed, it's not Beathard's fault. It was the pass to Selleck where Selleck didn't make a catch, ends up being interception. Selleck wasn't on his game today. He made 2 penalties and did not make a catch. He was not performing right today. But gotta give the defense some credit, even though they still need some work. They need a pass rusher. They need to work on their tackles. They are a young defense. I was quite pleased with the pick 6 from XM, so he's going to give my defensive beast of the week. I want to give offensive beast of the week to Beathard, but it's a shout out. So George Kittle gets my offensive beast of the week for that run for a touchdown. He was a threat. Even Breida, he scared me with an possible injury, but he came back on the field. And also shout out to the Chargers kicker for missing 2 extra points. That's how the score ended up being the score, was those 2 missed extra points from him, so he gets a shout out too. That said, Niners' first divisional game is against the Cardinals next week. The Cardinals lost to Seahawks by a field goal, so I'm going to say Niners 27, Cardinals 24.
Did you get that?
That said, I am out. Really?
26-24?
27-24. All right. Quick thoughts.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate all that, Mr. Mueller. Mr. Barrett Mueller. He says, fuck the trainers. Holy knee injuries. Whoever our athletic trainers are need to be fired out of a cannon into the bay as soon as possible. All right, Mr. Mueller. Appreciate the consistency. Tyler Sepultura checking in. Yuck mouth. Let's skip the bullshit. What's you gold-blooded cockalorums? Yes, that's a word. Look it up. Let's skip the BS. Yes, I've been MIA. Yes, I've missed a lot, but I haven't stopped listening. First off, Joe, fuck you right in the ear hole. Don't ever doubt the best tight end in the league, George fucking Kittle. He heard your shitty, bitchy comments and proved your ass wrong. Don't ever come at him crooked again. Suck my dick, Tyler. But that's besides the point. Moving on to the game. I just think shitty execution was our downfall this week. If Kalik would have caught that one pass, we would have at least got a field goal out of that drive. CJ did show a lot better than expected, though. If only Breda would have been the top running back that he has been the last couple of weeks, maybe we would have had a more successful pass game. Offensive Beast of the Week, George Kittle. Fuck you, Joe. Defensive Beast of the Week, Exum Jr. Special Teams, DJ Reed Jr. My prediction against the Cardinals, 24-17. Sepultura out. All right.
You want to save it or you want to do it?
No, we're doing this now. I just have to revel in the title of this email for a minute. I agree. I agree with Joe. This is from Wendy Curran, who I'm only assuming is Michael Curran's mother, which we have confirmed. Joe was absolutely right last week when he said, "What the fuck has Shanahan shown us? Nothing." And everything falls on his shoulders, even his crappy defensive coordinator. CJ made me a believer against the Chargers. I'll forgive the interceptions. Not really his fault. He gave everything in that game. I'll stay with him over a Tom fucking Savage any day. Exum had a game. Moving on to Arizona, where we should get the W. Niners 24-17. T. Harris, 13-3. Okay, so we lost by 2. It's all good. Beat Hard looked good. The picks weren't his fault. I was wrong on my prediction last week, but it's cool. We're going to go 13-3. I liked what I actually saw. I was pissed. I was forced to watch games I didn't care about and missed the first quarter. So that must have been a real issue on the West Coast, huh, Steve?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, we all stream illegally or have the NFL Network or NFL Direct, so we don't have any of those problems. But that's the way life goes. Anyways, we will take the dub this week, 31-13. Pop-Tart is back, so yeah, hopefully our O-line is okay. If Joe and Mike are out, we might as well put up some traffic cones for the O-line and tape a picture of a stop sign to it, and then Beat Hard will have the protection he needs. Or else we'll look like the Giants O-line. Are the Jets the new Browns? But hey, 13-3, go Niners. TEH. All right. Just Joe, bro, says Beat Hard over Earthworm, the heart.
Oh, shoot. Gosh, dang it. Let's get it out of the way real quick. The blame game, I'm giving it to Morris, Alfred Morris, because on that last drive, that interception, he didn't block. He straight didn't block, let the rusher get through, hit CJ, and CJ freaking tried to get it out, or looked like he got hit and the ball came out. So that's a blame game straight out, Morris. What the freaking heck? All right, now let's get to the game. Damn, that was a good game. Oh, wait, blame game again. I've seen this written, so I don't want to take it as my own, about the defense. You know how Robert Sala's whole thing is all gas, no brakes? This dude wrote on the 49ers thing, said, all gas, no tackles. Oh, shit. Damn, we cannot tackle worth crap. Foster, Warner, who else was doing it? Our D-line. Those are the only dudes that can freaking tackle on this team. So Robert Saleh, all gas, no tackles. I hope somebody puts that down on the sign and puts it out there. But anyways, that game was tight. I mean, that game was sick. Beat Hart. Son of a bitch. All I got to say is that this year, so far, one game in, this season, I'm not saying last season, this season, Beat Hart looked better than freaking Garoppolo. I mean, I hate to say it, but he did. He was finding receivers, throwing it nice, and I mean, this dude was getting a beating and still freaking handling his business. He wasn't just giving up sacks. Just, oh, hey, I'm holding the ball. I'm not going to run. No, this dude's a freaking beast. He is a beast. Oh, man. We were so close. I mean, yeah, I know it's been like that, but damn, we were close. Oh, shit. We were so close. Jimmy, the backup quarterback of Tom Brady. I'm sorry, I liked what I've seen from Beat Hart. I really did. I did. I mean, he moved the ball None of the interceptions. I don't blame him. But either or, on to the Cardinals, right? On to the Cardinals. We don't win the. For real. I'm gonna say 31-17. The defense should have a field day. Anyways, I don't know. Beathard over Jimmy right now. This year. Disagree. I don't give a shit. But Joe has a point. You know, we haven't seen much from Jimmy this year. I'm just saying. Beathard is one tough cookie. Jimmy G. I'm not hating. I'm just saying. Peace out.
Send some of that this way. Does Joe still hate Kittle? Ricardo Aguirre. Hey, Go Butter Crew. Slick Rick here. So does Joe still hate Kittle? I have to agree with Steve. A lot of NFL teams would trade their left nut for a tight end like Kittle's. But anyways, Beathard played great, and the offense still looked good with him on our center. I'm hoping Beathard can be our Nick Foles of the future. He plays great and isn't afraid to get hit or chase down a pick six. Loved his effort this week. The defense still needs to learn to tackle. I'm certain this offense would be more efficient if the defense would play better and not leave the offense in such deficit. Blame game. The defense for missing dozens of tackles and only getting one sack. Offensive beast of the week. Kittles for that beast 82-yard touchdown run. Defensive beast of the week. Exum Jr. for that tasty pick six. Shoeslinger, Josh Rosen. He would definitely look like a raper if you slapped a stash on him. Keys to
Who wouldn't?
Allegedly, yeah, right?
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, shave my fucking beard.
Jimmy G would look like a raper if you put a mustache on.
Oh my God, I'd like to see that. Keys to victory. Hey, he'll probably do one for like no shave November, yeah. Tackle on defense and keep feeding Brady and Kittle. Cardinals 3, Niners 24. By the way, the name Slick Rick is fine. Ricky Ricardo, Slick Rick, Rickety Cricket, whatever you cunts decide on. Go Niners.
Are you doing that on purpose?
What?
Yeah, putting the L in sick. It's Sick Rick.
Oh.
Sorry. I didn't know if that was purposeful.
No, I read it as Slick Rick too.
Oh,
yeah,
it's sick. It's Sick Rick.
It's because he said Slick Rick. I keep seeing Slick Rick.
Yeah, wait, was that it? Oh.
My brain keeps making it Slick Rick too.
Yeah.
That's what I read.
I read it every single time as Slick Rick. So we're going to go. Just a note at the end. This is good. So if anybody's still listening, I will be attending the 49ers game versus the Seahawks December 19th. I'll be traveling from LA to San Francisco. So all you shit talkers, anybody who may or may not want to fight me in California or buy me drugs, this is your opportunity. Fuck off.
You know, ever since